Yay! Hello, I'm Emily. I'm talking to nobody but myself, but maybe I will reach somebody out there, or at least one day I hope to. Um, I came on here because I've always kind of lived publicly. Meaning I've been on social media for many years, but lately I haven't felt like it until now when because I realized I'm at a phase where I want to embrace all of my identities. This is something that I've been grappling with for many years. And I guess I hope that by making this public, by making my thoughts, feelings, struggles, questions public, that I can find my community here. I can relate to other people. And if I'm going through this, surely there are others as well. So, yes, I hope we find each other. Um, so I am turning 38 in 1 month. I am a Virgo. I am an Earth Dragon. I don't really know what that means. And I don't know if I should care what that means. Sometimes I do when I feel like it's convenient. Sometimes I don't when I feel like, well, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it anyway. But anyhow, that's not what I came on here to yap about today. I wanted to come on today and start talking about the things that have been on my mind for over 17 years. From the day I landed in China as a 21-year-old, as an Asian American, but mostly American because that's how I felt at the time, because I grew up in the United States. And now I am a Chinese American woman, single, almost 38, living in Barcelona. And I want to talk about how that feels and the things that I go through as me. So, as me, and hoping to connect with other people who are going through the same thing. Today was kind of a big day because I finally went to a fertility clinic to get my follicles checked. This is something very personal. So I'm sorry if it makes people uncomfortable, but it's a big deal and not a big deal at the same time in my life. It's a big deal because I'm finally making a choice for myself. I am making this choice to live with a peace of mind that I do not have to have children, but if I want to have children, I still have that option. And I will not let that option rush me into marriage, rush me into finding a partner, rush me into finding a partner that probably wouldn't be suitable just because I feel like the clock is ticking. Is my head too close? Maybe I should sit further. I'm wearing a dress that I got when I was 17 in China. Anyway, yeah, I want to share this with you because it's not too late, right? In fact, I went today. I just came back from the clinic. And I'm very happy to say, and relieved, and not that surprised, I guess, but I was still nervous that maybe I was infertile. But I'm not, and I'm very happy about that. It doesn't mean, no, that's not what I want to say. It's just that recently I've been seeing stuff online on Instagram, things like POV, starting over at 37, or starting over at 36, starting over in my 30s. I'm turning 38. You know how that makes me feel? Whenever I see that, I think, oh my God, I haven't even started my life then. These people are starting over, and I haven't even started. Which then makes me wonder, that's not true. I've started living, since I was born. What does that mean, starting over? it really bothered me because one, it makes me feel fucking old. And two, yeah, it makes me feel like I've never done anything with my life, which is not true. And this concept of starting over, I also don't think that's true because, I mean, everything that we have ever been through, our ups and our downs, all the experiences that we've had since birth. They say trauma is an obvious one, right? Trauma is something that still affects us today. It affects our bodies, it affects our minds, it affects how we think and interact with people and how we show ourselves, how we react to things. We don't start over from that. All of that, every moment in our past exists in us now and makes us who we are now, right? So this idea of starting over doesn't make any sense to me. I get why they say it, because to them it feels like, oh, they're starting new stuff. They're starting a new adventure. They quit their jobs and they moved abroad, or they ended a very long-term relationship and they're starting over, or they're starting again, or it's embarking on a new adventure. But you never start over. It's not, you get my point. I don't know if I'm just saying to console myself, because I never felt the need to start over. Even when I move to a new country or a new city, I'm not starting over, but I'm giving myself a chance to be a new me. Like, when I say new, I mean, I guess that sounds the same as starting over, but I mean, like, giving myself space, a new platform, a change of scenery, to explore other parts of me, to let other parts of myself show itself, express itself. Even in Buddhism, they believe that every life is connected. I mean, every life, like our present life, our past life, our future life, it's all intertwined. So what we did in our past lives, if we did something good, if we did something bad, both of those things will impact how we are now. I learned this from a nun at a monastery in Myanmar, that bad teeth, for example, if I have bad teeth, luckily I don't, but if I did, it's probably because I did something, I talked shitas about other people in my past life. So, or I don't know, I bit somebody's ear off in my last life. So in this life, I have bad teeth as a sort of punishment. And something I learned from my cousin is that she does a good deed, actively pursues a good deed every single day, either to repent for something that she thought she sinned, or just to, for something that she did that she wasn't proud of. She is making amends by doing a good deed every day, so that in her next life, she comes back, her soul revives itself in this new world, in her new life, as with the most fortunate circumstances that it could possibly have. I think that's what we call karma. But anyway, so starting over, we're never starting over. We're just evolving. With that said, I feel like this is a new phase of my life, and I'm very happy about it.